Africa's wilderness is fraught with danger. In this land of beasts, small creatures also have difficulties to face. They rely on methodological specialized weapons and perseverance. The weak have no place. They are the deadliest animals in Africa. Want to survive every day is a battle. This fierce Lone Ranger is facing a challenge. This is Miwan, recognized as the most fearless animal on Earth. He seems to be 12 kilograms short of imported explosives. The most ferocious creature in Africa today in snacks, completely disregarding the dangers lurking in the bush. His sensitive nose told him it must be here. Honey is one of the most digging animals. 6 centimeter-long claws quickly dug up his favorite food. Necrodin. Even a well-fed honeywan, they're constantly looking for food. Anti-mice usually use tunnel kings to protect themselves. But now, he's the target of honeywan. Wolverine-like claws, trapping rats in caves. Behind Pagos to dig another entrance. This hammock is dead. This honey is at ease here. Miwan is small but arrogant. He believes he is at the top of the food chain. So, I'm not concerned about the potential danger. But the dangers are everywhere. This is a pack of wild dogs. They are the most efficient predators in Africa. The success rate of predation is as high as a natural-born killer, and it's a 4-on-1 situation at the moment. He let these wild dogs know who was the boss. The Lone Ranger Miwan survived. Other milder creatures, you can also get by with the help of your friends. Booming small but deadly at critical moments. These Kalahari desert mascots. Not only is he honored for his cartoonish appearance, more because they have the ability to survive here. At dawn, Humeng split up to find prey. They have a high metabolism. You can lose up to 10% of your body weight at night. They need to replenish their energy quickly. Guided by an extremely sensitive sense of smell, their 2-centimeter front can dig up any treasure buried in the ground. They mainly feed on larvae, invertebrates such as beetles. A tiger can survive in half a day. Dig out 50 times your body weight and can dig for 100 holes. When the tiger group sweeps the ground like a minesweeper, sentinels are looking for signs of danger. They can see up to 4.8 kilometers away. You can even look directly into the sun. And that's a good thing. After all, predators can come from anywhere, especially possibly from natural sources. Sentinels sound the alarm. The group hurriedly dodged. A sudden eagle strikes. Be vigilant at all times. Let this group to survive in this deadly land. Once the danger passes, the alarm is lifted. Beaumont has no body fat reserves. It is necessary to constantly forage for food. But danger is everywhere, and even the prey fights back. Scorpion is ready for battle. But the tough sharp exoskeletons and stingers. Not enough to stop the hungry who. Beaumont doesn't have to worry about because he is partially immune to venom. Unfortunately, not everyone is immune to all venom. The foraging spree was in full swing. Most tiger pythons bury their heads in the sand. The golden cobra smells opportunity. For whom may, one bite can be fatal. At the last minute, sentinels see danger. A tiger fight's a dangerous cause. Not much chance. But Hu Meng never acts alone. Cobra, surrounded by a dozen fang foxes. They move fast enough to avoid a snake's lightning attack. The situation took a sharp turn. If given the opportunity, Hu Meng will kill and eat the cock snake. Fortunately, this cobra got lucky early. In this dangerous environment, Hu Meng through cooperation in this desert home. These little creatures pull together, able to face all difficulties in the desert. The Humeng family relies on amazing scare skills. Other creatures take a more subtle approach. Bushveld in southern Africa, there lives a mysterious killer with a beautiful figure. Although Bao is regarded as a hidden night fairy killer, but their relatives are more elusive in the dark. That's the fat wildcat. It is said that domestic cats originated from this species. Although its modern relatives live a pampered life, but he still insists on his wild way of life. His food is not served in bowls. He'll eat whatever he can find. Even termites. He is very fast. He can even eat termites in the air. He focuses on forgetting the basic law of the jungle. That is to be vigilant at all times. Unlike his relatives who are at home in the city, he's not the biggest cat here. The lion is. Lions will not hesitate. Kill a cat. The only option for Asian and African wildcats is to stay away from lions. He is small, fast, agile, and therefore it cannot be easily discovered. When the lion feasts, he needs to find his own main course. You are also an animal. Although he mainly hunts at night. But there will be exceptions. The puddles become his hunting grounds during the rainy season. But a skinny frog might be enough to lure him. He prefers fat, juicy quail. This quail refuses to fly. I would rather hide on the ground. He's not supposed to land anywhere near here. The start of summer in the Bushveld region of Africa brought welcome changes to the arid land. The rain keeps filled with creeks and rivers. The land is green again. Under the scorching African heavyweights, lazy in the shade. But for some small creatures, we're all set. Hundreds of small fish in the puddle. For professional fishermen, it's a grab-and-go buffet. Sometimes danger falls from the sky like a missile. Spotted dogs can hover in the air, the largest bird in the terrain, and they can observe the movement in the water. Keep the leader still. The eyes of a spotted dog can be blurred, caused by light refraction on the water surface. To really aim at the target. They will beat the live prey to death, swallow it whole from the beginning. They can catch the fish in one dive. You can swallow the equivalent of your body weight in food. There is another mysterious hunter on the river bank. Want to compete with opponents who are higher than their own weight level. He's a little fishing pig. He was covered in short, soft, waterproof fluff. Sad fluff can sense the true seed of its prey. They can use surface tension, standing or running on the water. This fishing pig locked onto a swarm of tadpoles. Almost. This tadpole dived to a safer place, but the spider didn't give up. He waits for the tadpole to approach the water. Enter his attack range again. Once the prey is bitten with a powerful and sinister bite, deadly venom will come into play. Dissolve it from within the prey. Spiders are likely to hold up. But Western Africa rainforests and Western savannas, lives with equally creepy creatures, a mastery of extremely snake hunting technology. Ball python. It is 1.2 meters long. It may be the smallest python in Africa. Don't underestimate it. The legendary bravest king in Africa. Once upon a time, this wrapped around the wrist and neck as living jewelry. He smelled Nishi's animal scent, but the trail disappeared on the water. But he possessed a sense of mystery. Only just begun. Adult ball pythons mainly eat warm-blooded animals. A series of small holes under his nostrils can track prey like a heat island missile. Mice that sprint have the advantage of speed, but only if he realizes that danger is approaching. The rat travels at a very fast speed of about 12 kilometers per hour. But this python's attack speed is faster. scary African reptiles. It's not just hidden snakes. The next predator looks absolutely primitive. He just learned. He is very powerful. His forked tongue gives him a three-dimensional sense of smell. Can hunt for prey in all these grasslands. He is like a little less dragon, than 1 meter long. But the appetite is huge. He has strong, powerful legs, excellent climbing ability. In a pile of fallen leaves under a fallen log. Dinner. His tongue senses the temperature of his prey. Claws become shovels. Playing hide-and-seek with a supposedly deadly game. This spotted bush snake gives it a go. Too late. It is reported that the teeth are small. The mouth is like a lie. Spotted bush snake is still struggling and swallowed by remediation. Although daily battles between African usually on a grand scale. But there is one small animal that usually goes unnoticed. Ants account for 25% of all animal biomass on Earth. The march is already underway. A chemical signal keeps troops in formation. But one soldier veered off straight into the minefield. This is a temporary hunting ground. They are venomous killers who specialize in ants. To catch ants, he used cunning and simple physics. His body is like a backhoe. This top engineer takes about 15 minutes. You can dig a perfect hole. The trap is not good. After the ant falls, suddenly close your mouth. Struggling ants cause sand piles to collapse. When ants struggle, a momentary paralysis, the venom kicks in, while pulling prey under the sand. He sucks out the liquefied guts of ants in the dark. Then discard the empty shell and rearrange the trap. The heart of the Kalahari Desert, the Okavango Delta in Botswana. This is a vast oasis on the water. 15,000 square kilometers of swamp, rice crisscrossing, lush islands dotted. Here are some of the largest raids in Africa. Also home to some of the smallest predators. Under the protection of an abandoned Ottoman white, a group of strong men woke up from a sound sleep. Although they are small, appearance, but that's just the appearance. They're actually great little hunters. They formed a formidable army in droves. Decades-old females have recently given birth. They usually reproduce the whole swarm raising cubs together. The 3-week-old cubs are still being weaned, but now they are starting for the first adventure of leaving the lair to learn these secret crafts. They must understand your position in the food chain. Here it is. Life is a game of eating or being eaten. And when they were exploring the world, the whole group came to tell them. Adult jerks will tell curious grapefruit what to eat, what's too hard to bite. Their second lesson is learning to get along with nosy neighbors. The African elephant is the largest land mammal on Earth. As long as he wants, he can directly squash the high manganese. A loud warning ended this Knopf game. But an outlier came about to run into other trouble. Nile is said to be the largest western dog in Africa. Very strong appetite. Fortunately, before it is reported, I've been doing it all the time as an adult. After exposure, it is reported that I dare not take risks and challenge because these fierce little guys are always helping each other. Once safe again, they continued their search for food. Mongolian animals live in harmony with their environment. They can even recognize warnings from other creatures. The cry of chicken dogs on high alert. Danger is at hand, although they haven't seen it yet. This abyss dive bomb, they're trying to force out a frightened cub. The cubs have learned another lesson. That is to heed all warnings. Petite predator. It's better to know when to hide. When should I run away? When should we fight? This is a long-striped cobra. Its potent neurotoxic can easily kill a cat. It's time to evacuate and kill again. The rest of the team faced danger head-on. It's time to prove your strength. High manganese both strategizes and equips smart claws that are to centimeters long. 36 sharp teeth. Good at crushing targets. And they're quick. Can avoid the fastest attack. The snake was looking for food. As a result, it almost became someone else's meal. The snake goes straight away for food with easier hands. Gao Meng works together to face the world. Ning Mao likes to fight alone. This cub is only for weeks old and loves to eat meat. But he still has to rely on his mother to catch food for him. He still doesn't quite understand the concept of martyr. Now, he can't catch the mouse yet. Although it can catch up with tortoises. He couldn't say it. A year later, Ming Cat Cub becomes a killer. The days of cat and mouse games are over. His survival depends on his hunting ability. His ears are controlled by 20 different accurately locate potential prey. This quail escaped. Ning Mao found his next target, an unsuspecting pigeon. Ning Mao can run at a speed of 80 kilometers up to 3 meters. Can really catch the bird in the air. Southwest Africa is home to the oldest desert in the world. The Namib Desert is beautiful. It's fickle, dangerous. These boulders are 700 meters high. It's a season of ancient extinct volcanoes. Beneath the rocks, a great stream hunts. Overwork in the desert is as deadly as the sun. During the hottest part of the day, it is reported that they usually hide in the shade. They have to eat. There is a tempting smell in the wind. Now he can't make any sound. A mouse searches for consolidation in the hot desert wind. He focused on didn't even notice the arrival of the lizard. Desert creatures don't get a second chance. Although many large mammals can't handle the heat here. But Namibia is home to 268 reptile species. This is one of the deadliest reptiles. You pay back. He has the perfect disguise. Therefore, the most lethal. The two deadliest animals in the Namib Desert head-to-head. Slow snakes, camouflage to avoid the enemy. But it didn't work for the story. His venom is useless. Although this desert is large, most of the creatures here are small. Scorpions can withstand tremendous temperature even in the harshest environments of Nano. They can also thrive. The thick-tailed scorpion, although only a few centimeters long. But he has a powerful weapon, venom-filled stings. He is usually a nocturnal animal. Hide in the shade and wait for dark. The night is when he shines. The crickets soon gave in. But catching food and keeping food are two different things. His relative, and here comes a muscular hind crab. Although non-toxic, with brute force. Even with huge pliers, scorpions are also difficult. From the hands of this little soldier, steal hard-won food. He's like a forklift. This little guy shoveled with the crickets. Then they took it all away. This heavyweight scorpion unceremoniously dumped his little opponent, stole his food. He can only dilute the liquid. The dilute rate at will. Soak it in enzymes to dissolve its interior. The little scorpion did not so the hunk took the food and fled. He doesn't want to be with this poisonous animal. Level players compete. Sometimes not the size of the animal in battle. It's the scale of the battle. That makes it the deadliest animal in Africa.